bad. It's dangerous, too.
Yep. Here's Tim Fedowa. Right now, he's in 6th place in the race scan Ford. That would equal his previous best finish, which came at Dover back in May. He's distanced Elton Sawyer, the 7th place car, number 38. And one car right behind Sawyer that we've hardly seen all day, though he's been on the lead lap all day and running strong, is the Red Devil Enamels number 6, Tommy Houston out of Hickory, North Carolina. He is the 8th place car and having quite a stout run. Back behind Houston, a car that changed an engine this morning is the Budget Gourmet number 57. That's Jason Keller. They're behind Dennis Setzer, who does go behind pit wall. Keller running in the 9th position, and all these are lead lap cars. 10th is Bobby Dotter in the DeWalt Tools 08. He's 10th, and he's been in quite a battle with Ricky Craven and Larry Pearson, but that's been decided for the moment in favor of Dotter, who's the 10th place car. Now back in 11th after running well in the first half of this race, Ricky Craven's had some rear end trouble. Ratchet unlocking coming out of the corner has dropped Craven back to 11th, and Larry Pearson led this race after a great pit stop, but then was called back in by NASCAR to fix some flapping sheet metal and finds himself in 12th place. The last car on the lead lap is Mike McLaughlin in the fiddle battle number 34.
Mike, I tell you, they're really fighting it out for 2nd place right now. You see Wallace there, he's holding the line and all, but David Green's so much quicker right now. He's beginning to give him a little sheet metal damage there going through the middle part of the corner. He whacked him about 3 or 4 times a while ago just to get his attention. He wants by right now.
And I believe he got it, buddy. He's got the inside groove now.
And Mike Wallace gives him just enough room.
And it's just enough, too.
Whoa,
well, maybe not.
That will make your car look a little multicolored, but he has the groove. I'm going to tell you, it's hard to get off that corner when you're pinching it down like that.
Yeah, they've run up on a curve then and slid into him a little bit.
Mike Wallace is giving David Green just a car width on the bottom and no more. Great racing. 34 laps to go. Now Wallace with that higher line. Now this time David Green gets to jump off the corner.
Yeah, he should make the pass now, but it's not going to be easy.
Lapped cars ahead.
What he should do, he should move up just a little bit. That would make he can do it. He's, you know.
He's far enough by now that he's going.
If he move up just a little bit, that would give him enough room to where he wouldn't spin the wheels coming off the corner. If he keeps messing around on the inside, that way he gets his tires hot.
Did you see him give him the hand there? Thank you for not just pinching me right down on the yellow line there through the corner. He put up his hand, let him know it was a good, clean pass and all. That's pretty nice for guys when they're fighting it out like that.
He waved and used all his fingers.
Yep.
Right. Just checking.
We got to watch Mike. You know,
that's just to keep him so he won't be so mad. Let him think he ain't mad at him.
Yeah, right.
Holding him back.
Yeah. So 2nd and 3rd now. David Green in 2nd. Mike Wallace in 3rd. Now they're still well back of Kenny Wallace, about 4 seconds behind the race leader. We'll be right back to Martinsville Speedway after this.
Yeah, Mike.
Much of Kenny Wallace, and it's because he's been so far out in front. 23 laps to go, and the TIC Financial Ford has distanced the field. But watch this. 55, Tim Fedowa is driving the race of his life. He is right up and under Chad Little for 4th place.
He's been up to the number on the door 3 or 4 times. You can see right here. He's got, like you said, he's driving the race of his life right now. And this late in the season, nothing would please him more than to get up in the top 3 or 4 positions here.
Well, he's almost in position 4.5 right there.
Yeah, that piece of tape over the top part of the top there, you see flapping in the wind. That won't cause him a problem or a yellow flag or anything like that to make him come in.
And they go back down into turn number 1, and that battles for 4th place. Here comes Speedway to the bottom. He's got a little room to work with there.
You just don't have quite enough coming off that corner.
Chad Little's got a lot of motor distancing him there down the straightaway. Here's Speedo again, right in the middle of the corner, gets right to the bumper.
Well, Chad's car is running a little bit loose coming off the corner. I believe if Speedo's going to make a move on him, he's going to have to get him getting in the corner, like right here. If he can get under him, I think he can make the pass.
He's under him. Well, he's had a great run today, regardless of how this comes out. There he goes again.
Yeah. If he don't get him this time, he's not going to get him.
Tim Speedo from Holt, Michigan, to the inside of Chad Little. Got a few battle scars on both sides of that race stand Ford.
Boy, Chad's car jumps off that corner. I swear.
It's got some motor.
Well, Chad's trying to get as many points as he can. I mean, he don't want to go back any positions whatsoever, but Speedo was just a little bit better in the corner.
Lap car, Speedo will use the Teddy Bear car as a pick, and Chad Little drops in line. So Tim Speedo moves up to 4th place in a position to post his best career finish. Here's where your point leaders are running then. Chad Little is back to 5th, David Green up to 2nd, and Ricky Craven salvaging a 10th place finish. So far, 17 laps yet to go. Kenny Wallace in the lead.
You know, Kenny ought to know better than this. He's one of our color analysts on TV, and he ought to know he don't get as much time when he thinks up a show like this by running off a half a straightaway on everybody.
He don't care, buddy. He knows he's in front. It's just like you. Would you back off to get it on TV?
Not a chance. That's the ugliest bulldog, though.
Isn't it? And I haven't seen too many good-looking ones, but...
You'll get the letters from all the people that own bulldogs now.
But that's an ugly bulldog. Here's Elton Sawyer, who is dropped off the pace.
Yeah, we got reports a while ago that he was losing a little bit of fluids on the racetrack, so I guess it's the rear gear or something may be leaking out just a little bit of fluid.
And he's now dropped 1 lap down in 11th place. Mike McLaughlin and Larry Pearson have also fallen off the lead lap, so there are just 10 cars on the lead lap with 14 laps to go. Now look at the bulldog in the front of it. That is not pretty.
It's pretty right now. I'm going to tell you what, I never had an ugly race car that was winning a race.
That wouldn't be pretty at closing time. That bulldog.
Boy, I'm telling you, you ever heard such things, David, in your life?
Well,
you see what I've been putting up with for years.
I see what I've put up with, buddy. But I've seen you look just about like that when it's full.
Long before closing time.
That's right. You get up beside buddy, he bowl up right quick, look over, just looks so mean at you.
It doesn't say it on the car, but that's a symbol of Red Dog beer from Miller. That'll be Kenny Wallace's sponsor next year.
I tell you, the honest truth, folks, I believe I'm outnumbered up here. I was talking to Mike, and all of a sudden, my boyhood legend right here. I used to pull for this guy when I was 4 years old. I used to flip under the fence to watch you win races.
Yeah, I know that. You forgot. I used to work at a service station when you come by and bought gas from me, and you was running Winston Cup then.
Oh, man, don't start that.
And that's the truth.
Boys, there's 10 laps to go.
That is the truth.
Is it, buddy?
Well, yeah, you own a gas station.
Okay. Hey, here's the battle for 7th place. Tommy Houston, the Red Devil, number 6. Bobby Donner, Ricky Craven. Craven's going to try to pick up about 10 more points here before this is over. Well, Houston had run so well today. Up to 7th place, and now he's going to drop a spot to Bobby Donner and 1 to Ricky Craven. Craven around the outside of Houston. Now looks to the inside of Phil Parsons in the 99. 9 laps to go.
Well, it's easy to see why the 3 cars that are fighting it out for the national championship are where they're at. They just don't give up. I mean, you got Ricky Craven running out there with the problem with the race car, and it's locking, unlocking. He's making a move on Dodder right now, trying to get up there.
And gets past Larry Pearson. Now, Pearson's already gone 1 lap down. Elton Sawyer, his car has slowed to the point where he's received the black flag. And he was 14th in points coming in. Here's Craven up on Bobby Donner. I think it's 4 points difference from 7th to 8th. Craven trying to get all he can get. 7 laps laps to go.
He's trying to run a groove right now that he don't bind the car up. There you see Kenny Wallace coming into a pack of cars that may have some influence on the end of this race. See Craven and Dotter just in front of our lead car here by about a half a straightaway.
Now, Bobby Dotter could move up from 9th as far as 6th in the point standings. The 3 cars in front of him have all had trouble today.
You know, you notice since David Green has passed Mike Wallace, he has gained on Kenny.
And with 5 laps to go. And Tracy Leslie, a lot of smoke from his car. Something's come out of the motor, and he turns it behind the wall. Traffic won't get out of the way for Kenny Wallace, and David Green is moving in.
Well, you have to remember, that's the way David Green got behind, was all kind of traffic.
That's right. So there's Green underneath Phil Parsons, and Jason Keller has just gone a lap down. Kenny Wallace moving up on Larry Pearson just ahead of this pack. There he is. Here's Glenn.
Well, guys, Kenny Wallace's crew is not happy at all. They have been pleading with the NASCAR officials to use that move-over flag even more aggressively to get that traffic out of the way. They were concerned that David Green was catching them anyway. He caught him in all that traffic. Now, Green gets into one of those cars, but that traffic, they're all running for position. It does create quite a problem here because it's tough to pass.
A flag you rarely see has just been waved for Elton Sawyer, the black flag with the white cross. That means your car is no longer being scored.
Boy, I tell you one thing, Jason Keller got a little help off that corner by David Green just a second ago coming down to there. David Green's got the stops out. He's trying to catch Kenny Wallace right now.
David Green moving under Tommy Houston. White flag. Also the battle between Bobby Dotter and Ricky Craven appears settled in favor of Dotter. So it's the last time around for Kenny Wallace. The Phil Martossi TIC Financial Ford. One more corner, and a Ford will finally have won a Busch race at Martinsville.
And 3 for this particular car this year. Great job, guys.
David Green coming home in 2nd. Mike Wallace 3rd. Tim Fedowa, a career best 4th place finish today. Chad Little 5th. And here's that battle right to the flag. It's over. Bobby Dotter finished ahead of Ricky Craven for 7th place. We'll meet the winner and have some final thoughts from the Martinsville Speedway after this break, as Kenny Wallace scores the first Ford win ever at Martinsville in the Busch Series.